Because, like, literally nobody could hear me. So that was unfortunate. Okay. There we go. So, alright, guys. Basically, what I was explaining is Luke Morningstar, which I'll show again if you looked at my early streams. He's basically a character that I derived off of. Go down here. Yeah, I'm gonna land this real quick. So he came from Luke Morningstar and Chloe Dector. So he basically came from Chloe Dector and Luke Morningstar. That's fantastic. Oh shoot, I need to eat. I should do away with all my food. Yep. Water. I don't know why I keep pulling the knife out. There we go, drinking water. Alright, so Luke Morningstar came from Chloe Dector and Lucifer Morningstar off of the show Lucifer. He does own a club. He does have his dad's car. He's going to be more of he's in the mafia, so he's going to be more of a favor kind of deal. Once I get the money up and going, I'm going to start doing like loan shark stuff to that nature to kind of take a whole mafia standpoint on this character. So this is my club. It's a pretty cool club. I'll show you a couple of things that I got going. So with her, I can go over here and talk to her, and I can order food. And let's say I want to order a pina colada. Just one. Cash. So she'll get it, and then she'll put it, and I'll have the third aisle right here. Or I think I'll third aisle to her. Okay, take food. Yep, there we go. They're gonna work on the whole drunking aspect of it. That's still not up and running, I don't think. We'll see if I get all blowed up. Yeah, I didn't get blowed up. So I think they're gonna work on that. They also need to work on a couple of these updates as far as this goes. But the cool thing about these DJ menus, I'm not clogged in. I need to clock in real quick. They're also supposed to be fixing this where you sign in, because I don't like it right there, because you have to jump through a bunch of stuff just to get there, and that's kind of annoying. Maybe put it with a guard where you clock in with him. I don't know. We're gonna see. Okay, yeah, let's just go that way. That's fine. All right, so here is the DJ menu, which eventually I'll have lights, particles, and all kinds of stuff. This is embarrassing. Okay. There we go. All right, so I want to go to here. Go to here. YouTube. We're going to do Gangster Paradise. Here, we'll just do this. She can do.
Let's go. Put your hands up in the air. 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 Put your hands up.
Anyway, So there's that. So this is a MLO that I found that I paid for. I'm gonna pay for another one for upstairs that has like a helicopter deal that I can put my garage there as well. So I'm super excited about that. What up, RJ? I appreciate all the hearts. Let's go. So this is basically Luke's office and Luke's club. So you have a changing room, bathroom, and the cool thing about this bathroom is you can actually use the sink. So I can clean my face and clean GSR off. Anyways, got a clothing deal, got inventory if I need it, storage stuff, which I don't ever use the storage over here. Here's a garage for deliveries. So the cool thing about this MLO is that the deliveries, I can go throughout the city and deliver stuff like food, drinks, stuff like that. So that's pretty dope. I think that's pretty cool. Once I have enough people hired and able to, that's probably where we're gonna go. Here's a little storage deal. I'm not gonna show you that because it's kind of criminal. Anyways, there's a sale and everything. So help my mafia brothers out, stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited about that. I will also be doing some mafia stuff as far as like gun running and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm going to tie in my business to it because okay, there we go, lock door, perfect. Because I don't want to run the chance of losing my business, if that makes sense. I don't know yet. I haven't really decided yet. So here's a private area for like all the management team to be at. Here's my office, which I'm super excited about. And then here's the overview of the club. They're working on fixing the DJ menu, and then they're also working on fixing the drunken menu, like when people get drunk and stuff like that. And going from there. God dog it. So once a lot of people come in the city and a lot of businesses start opening up and stuff to that nature, then we'll be rocking and rolling. I try to keep everything locked. Here's a VIP area. Obviously they need to fix that as well, but it's got an aquarium with a shark and stuff, so that's pretty dope. I need to talk to him about doing having the music going back there or having a separate DJ in there. I don't know yet. Haven't really decided yet what I want to do on that, but I definitely need to. The DJ menu is kind of broken right now. They're waiting for that to get fixed. And go from there. There's an ATM out here. There's also a garage, a public garage. So when people come, they can just park their cars. Obviously, I'm going to have higher security and stuff to that nature. So I'm pretty excited about that. Matter of fact, before when I get off tonight, or when I get off today, because I'm not going to be on here very long, I just wanted to kind of show you what we're working with and what we're doing, so that way you understand like all the stuff that I'm doing. And obviously you need to follow my Discord channel because it'll tell you what's going on and stuff to that nature. The thing I like about this city is that even the mechanic stuff is going to be great RP. Like you have to fix the engine, the tires, stuff like that. And so I'm super excited about that as well. And that's where we're going next. We're going to go to the mechanic shop. Ghost, if you're watching this, do not get mad at me for parking on the road. Okay. I'm just trying to show everybody the awesome work that y'all have done. He'll come in here. And talk crap. Anyways, so here's going to be the Benny's. So this is where the mechanic and stuff happens. Super excited about like that because like you have to connect your iPad with your Macablic tablet to the vehicle. Hang on, let me change my jobs real quick. Switch. There we go. And that's weird. Okay. So that's not working. That's okay. So I can just no, I didn't want to take a picture. There we go. Stupid. There we go. There we go. Start. So I am part of a mechanic. It says that I'm not part of any mechanics. So I don't know what we need to do to fix that. I'm just going to have 2 of them up. So yeah, I don't know. As you can see at the bottom right, I am mechanic. So it should not be doing that. I'll go on duty, off duty. Maybe it'll let me do it now. Alright, so there's that. I'm gonna go ahead and save this real quick, guys. That's fine. Okay. So there's the mechanic deal. I wish I could show you more about it. I don't know. I can access the stash and everything. Just can't touch the mechanic tablet, which is odd. Unless there's been some update that I don't know about. Of course, it's gonna rain. We're gonna go to New Sandy. Because I kind of want to show you all that. That's another big project that they worked on. He also put tunnels in. So I've never seen that in other cities. But there's tunnels to take you to like new or to take you to Sandy, take you to wherever you need to go. So that's new to me. So I'm excited about that. Let's go over here. What's up, Peak? How's it going? Hopefully you can hear me, because earlier all my stuff was like muted for some reason. I know I haven't been in a while, but still working on it. I just noticed that the Pam Rock right there. That's cool that they did that. That's the city's name, guys. What's also cool is they put me as a verified streamer on their website, so that I'm super excited to that part. It also takes me to like when you click on it, it takes you to my Twitch handle and everything, the Purple App handle and stuff like that. So that's pretty dope that they did that. Anyways, so here is New Sandy. We're gonna go down real quick and kind of fly over it. a little cloudy, which is fantastic. So, like, if you remember old Sandy, like, the reason why they wanted to go with this is whenever BCSO gets opened up and it's kind of lively, like, they wanted this place to also be lively. And so, like, the developers spent a lot of time on this as far as, like, getting the right MLO set up and stuff to that nature. Oh, that's cool. And they just kind of wanted to make sure it all, like, worked together as far as that goes. There's some gas stations here. Tattoo, liquor spots, stuff like that. The sheriff's office is pretty cool too. It's right here. I don't know why I'll show you all the sheriff's office real quick. I mean, it's you know, kind of like old fashioned. I think I like it. Here's the sheriff's office, like the actual office for the sheriff. That's pretty dope. It has all kinds of stuff down here. It has training rooms, stuff like that set up. The front lobby, some desks and stuff like that for the deputies. Here's the front desk. Ooh. Put a trick or treat deal right here. So there's that. So let me. Do that. Oh, he has the postal. There we go. Save. Desktop. And save. It's not responding. Okay. I'm just basically making sure they have all that stuff as far as that goes. Okay, beautiful. Okay, well, I'll just tell them to watch this local stream because it's not going to be a very long one. Here's downstairs, evidence room, a locker room, armory, server room. Here's the shooting range. So it comes with its shooting range. So that's I'm pretty excited about that as well. For training and stuff like that purposes. Evidence room is down here somewhere. Offices. More offices. Evidence room right here. So I'm assuming that there's going to be like where you can go in there and store evidence in lockers for like court purposes and stuff like that. Bathrooms, which I bet you can't. See, my club's awesome because you can use our bathrooms. Snack machines. Show you the offices real quick. There's the offices. Go in there. All right, there you go. So there's that. I am gonna go switch characters now to Doc. So Doc Smith is I kind of got lost. What time is it? It's 1:15. I was thinking that the reset, but it's already reset. The way it's storming out there. No. Okay. There we go. There we go. What's up, 911? A little training deal. So that's pretty cool as well. Anyways, let's go. I'm gonna go back to my house and then put Luke away, and then bring y'all the other one. I haven't introduced y'all to, which if you see my other streams, Luke's been around for a hot minute. Which he just flew in here. Anyways, let's get out of it. It's going pretty bad. Realistically, if it was storming this bad, I would not be that's cool, flying a helicopter. I'm just doing it right now so I can show y'all everything that they've done and that they've worked hard for. Motel with a pool. Here's another casino. Anyways, so let's go over there. I am going to go to the casino. I'll just no. It's a far drive. Okay. So once I get done with the casino, guys, I want to show y'all Dock. I think y'all will be pretty excited about Dock. They also brought a lot of jobs here that are pretty unique. Like there's some mining jobs, electrician jobs that you really have to like interact with, and I think that's pretty cool as well. So I mean, I'm excited, guys, to see what the role play will bring to the table in this city. It's something that I know that Connor, the server owner, he's worked really hard on, and all his developer teams that he has and stuff like that. That's worked really hard on. So I'm kind of excited to see where everything is going to go as far as that goes. Let me go run and do this real quick, and then I'm going to switch to the other character. I'm starting to lag a little bit. Which is, that's okay. We're 33 minutes in. Another thing that I've noticed in other cities is that they don't normally have people here.
Hello.
So I'm pretty excited about that as well.
Another day in
Like,
Los
they don't
Santos.
have this many people over here. Like in the casino.
And another contender is trying
shit.
their luck
Okay.
on the lucky wheel.
Oh, okay. Stop. Okay. It's because I couldn't see it because of the TikTok live. You have 1-0. Yep, I know. Alright, get out of my way, bro. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and take this helicopter back to my house. And then we'll get on dock real quick. And then I'm probably going to call it a day because I need to get ready for work. And kind of go from there as well. And I'll tell Connor to watch my short video on TikTok to kind of see, or not TikTok, but the Purple app to kind of see all the things that are a little wrong with some things as far as that goes. Let's see what he thinks. No, listen to what I want to do. And then I'm probably going to go ahead and buy that other MLO for Bama's Mamas and send it to him as well. Or share it with him as well, just to see if it will work. Because if that can go on top of it and work, that's going to be super impressive. And I'm going to have to do another tour of the new one. So I'm really excited to see it work. I really would like it to work. However, it might not. So chat, don't be upset if it doesn't work, okay? Who am I kidding? Probably the only person that's going to be upset is me. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Alright. Let's see here. Alright. Let me disconnect. And then I'm going to be going live again. Actually, I'm going to continue staying live. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Yo, appreciate the follow on the green app. I forgot it does that. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and show y'all Doc, and then I'm probably going to get off of here. Depending on where Doc is. I haven't been on Doc in a hot minute. That's super weird. Does he look like a sheriff or does he look like a sheriff? I'm super excited about him. He kind of reminds me of like Doc Holliday, and that's what I was going for. I believe his name's Doc Walker, actually. He's at the sheriff's office. Yep. Okay. Yep, there he is. He doesn't even have a vehicle yet. This is how, like, I mean, he literally has some sandwiches because he needed food, water, some casino chips, and that's literally it. He has no cars. Let's see if it's still raining. Yeah, it's still raining. I'm not going to go out there. Okay. So, guys, that is going to be what it is. So that is going to be my characters, Doc Holliday or Doc Walker. as well as Luke Morningstar. I'm excited to have both a cop and a crim character and kind of see what happens as far as that goes. So here's the thing, guys. I need to go over some down like some rules here. Okay, whenever we start divulging ourselves into the role play, okay. Number one, it's going to be raw role play. There's going to be Luke's been around for a little bit. So Luke obviously has a lot of people that he's already talked to and done business with. As far as like Doc is fresh. I've never worked Doc. I never had Doc. Doc is a character that I created to become sheriff of BCSO and kind of work through the hinges of everything. Like, so with Doc Holiday, I'm obviously going to have stuff to that nature as far as like hiring deputies, undersheriffs, stuff like that. And we're going to go from there. Okay. Luke Morningstar, I'm going to have y'all more involved with the club business. I'm going to do some interviews and kind of go over that with them as well. And probably set up like a voting system, like a poll system or something to that nature. I'm going to try to. That's the goal. Okay. It's kind of hard to do that when I don't have any mods. Okay. So I'm going to try to work on that and get that taken care of and go from there. So on the Purple app, you'll have to come to the Purple app to be able to vote. I can't do that on TikTok for whatever reason. TikTok doesn't like it. So those are my characters. That's the city. Okay. When it comes to that, if there's other streamers that come into this city and start streaming, or other characters that start streaming, and we're in business deals, no metagaming, no stuff like that. If BCSO is running a op on the Mafia, you can't go and tell those people, hey, this is going on. And whatever Doc does, Luke does not know, because Luke's not in city. Okay, so because Doc might see something, and if I start streaming on Luke, you can't come into Luke and be like, hey, this is what's going on. It's called metagaming, power gaming, stuff like that. Okay, so you cannot do that. Okay. Once again, welcome to everything. I'm hoping to be start streaming, especially when there's more people in the city. When you start having 150 people to 300 people in the city, it becomes very likely that you have a lot taken care of as far as that goes, like the role play and what's comical to y'all and stuff to that nature. I might start doing the pledge. I don't know if I want to do that or not. We'll see. And like I said, we're going to play it by ear, and it's going to be a lot of hiccups, guys. A lot of hiccups to begin with. Just bear with us, bear with Luke, bear with Doc, and we'll get through this together. I'll let y'all know whenever the hiring stuff happens with Doc, because when that happens, I'm going to stream that because I want y'all to see it. This is really important for y'all to see, okay? I think they're planning on going live with the city at the end of November because they're still working out the kinks and everything. But once again, guys, welcome in. Fasten your seatbelts because there's going to be some awesome role play that happens, okay? And Purple app, Red app, and Green app, I'm going to work on my camera. I don't know what's going on with that. So I'm going to work on that, try to see if I can get that fixed for y'all. Other than that, welcome in. And let's make some content. All right. So if y'all have any questions, follow me on Discord. My Discord stuff is going to be pinged to my Purple app stuff. Just go there, join the community, get in general, stuff to that nature. Eventually I'm going to add a ticket system there just in case you need help with anything. I'm going to be pushing this server because this is the server that I'm going to try to create as my home. Okay. As Luke Morningstar's home, as Doc Walker's home as well. Okay. I want to be from the ground up with the city because I want to help the creative minds, and I want to help any way I can as far as like law enforcement stuff goes and stuff to that nature. I want it to be serious, especially with these two characters. Luke's going to be a little bit more goofy because he's a criminal. So his stuff's going to be a little bit more goofy. Other than that, that's what I got going on with here. And if you follow me on Discord, you know that I put out an announcement not too long ago talking about this. Talking about the steps and the awesome stuff that we're doing, okay? So once again, if you have any questions, go there, send me a message, what have you. Join the community and buckle in, because some RP is coming, and it's going to be a tidal wave. It's going to be great. So much love, guys, and like I said, I'm going to fix all that stuff on the OBS system, okay? All right. Other than that, I love you, and have a blessed day.